Hello, you're listening to E-Bible Fellowship's new Open Forum Excerpts, and now we present the following excerpt.
Welcome to our Bible question and answer program. Please go ahead with your call.
Hi, Chris. Can we all go over the four horses in Revelation 6, 6:2 to 6:8?
Okay, Revelation 6, starting in verse 2. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts, or four living creatures, say, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast, or living creature, say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
Now, as I recall, the first horse is Christ, and the second horse is Satan, and the third horse is also Christ because of the balances and judgment, and the fourth horse is Christ. But when in the timeline is this? Is the first horse coming during the church age at Pentecost, and Satan comes in at 1988? It's the second horse, and the third horse is a great tribulation, and the fourth horse is 2011. What was the time frames these horses came in?
The first horse is Christ, the white horse, rider on the white horse, and he's bringing the gospel. And then the second horse and rider identifies with Satan, taking peace from the earth. So just like the parable of the sower is Christ sowing the seed. Then you have the birds of the air snatching it away, and they identify with Satan. So too, the gospel sows peace, who is Christ, peace with God. Satan comes, takes away the gospel, takes away peace from men. And that could apply to the church age and also to the whole sending forth of the gospel. But in this sequence, it is Christ going forth, and you can even understand first and second horse to be both outpourings of the Holy Spirit and Satan coming against them whenever the gospel would go forth. And the third horse, the black horse, identifies with the great tribulation and the judgment upon the congregations, and also hurt not the oil and the wine. Just consider the next chapter, chapter 7, where we read, well, I'll start in verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels, or 4 messengers, standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, 4 messengers, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. So don't hurt them, and the hurt would identify with with judgment, with the wrath of God coming, ending salvation. Do not, in other words, put out the light of the gospel. Do not shut the door. Hurt not till we've sealed the servants of our God in their forehead. Then 12,000 are sealed from 12 tribes. 144,000 are the first fruits. And once that's the total number sealed, And what happens after you seal them? Then the implication is they can be hurt. They can be, or the church can be hurt once all to be sealed within the church were sealed, and then it transitions to great multitude. And same thing, to be sealed in the forehead, the mind identifies with the heart and the soul, and the seal is the Holy Spirit, seal with that Holy Spirit of promise. And so it's salvation. And the great multitude were also sealed, hurt not the earth and the sea, till you sealed them. Again, God, long-suffering, patient, until he received the early and latter rain, 2 outpourings of the Holy Spirit, and all the fruit that comes, all those that are to be saved. And then he's no longer patient. We can reckon the long suffering of our God is salvation. The only reason God put up with the sins of the world was salvation. Once salvation is accomplished, no more reason to be long suffering, patient. And so when we read here in Revelation 6 concerning this black horse, at the end of verse 6, a measure of wheat for a penny, 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And the oil and the wine are the fruit. That's the fruit that ties in with the rains. Joel chapter 2 tells us in verse 23, be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in Jehovah your God, for he has given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain, that's the early rain, and the latter rain in the first month, or as the first. And the floors shall be full of wheat, and the fats shall overflow with wine and oil. The latter rain brought great harvest of the salvation of the great multitude, likened to wheat, wine, and oil. That's the fruit. And so do not hurt the oil and the wine is the same command from chapter 7. Seal the servants first, hurt not until you seal the servants. And so we can identify this given the language of the black horse, that's given with the black horse, identifies with the great tribulation, the second outpouring of the Holy Spirit, salvation of the great multitude. And then the pale horse, or the green horse, the name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, with hunger, with death, and with the beasts of the earth. That's Judgment Day. Death and hell, 4 parts. It's universal. The whole world, the whole world. So the black horse, judgment on the church, and this pale horse, judgment on the world, and death and hell. That's the characteristic of our time period. The nations are turned into hell once God shut the door. He sealed everyone's eternal fate, something that never happened unless someone physically died. And when you die, you go to the grave, and hell is the grave. So now everyone since May 21, 2011 has had their fate sealed forever. And that is characteristic of the grave or hell. And this is that time period.
Thanks for watching, and be on the lookout for more new Open Forum excerpts that will be added periodically.